Hello, everyone. This is pretty exciting news. Innovative Answering Assistance is now going to be offering health benefits to everyone. And I'm here just to kind of give you a quick overview on what is available, what the offering is, and kind of explain what the benefits look like, not only for Florida, but for everyone that, no matter where you are located, you'll have access to Blue Cross and Blue Shield, which is now known as Florida Blue, and for those who are out of state will have access, same thing, Florida Blue, but via a PPO option, so you'll have the most physicians available to you. If I can jump right in the sake of time and not drawing out a long video for you guys to listen to and watch, I do want you to know it's Jamie Dunham is my name. In the bottom left-hand corner, you see Business Solutions. At the very end of this will be our telephone number to where we are your health advocates all year long. Florida Blue will be your medical carrier as Guardian, as your ancillary dental and vision, as well as some other options that we're going to share with you that are within the pamphlet benefits offerings. However, if you have any type of medical questions, enrollment questions, and so forth, you'll be calling our office and allowing us to help you. To jump right in, we will be moving very, very quickly. This offering will begin on January 1st. We do need everything back as soon as possible as we start to collect and move forward into 2019 as a result of it being available now starting January 1st. Employer sponsored. So Innovative is going to pay a very large portion of your coverage as an employee of the base option, and if you want to add employees, dependents, and children, it will be at your discretion, or if you wish to buy up to a better or lower deductible style of a plan, you're eligible to, and it will also be you are allowed to buy up at your discretion. Employee voluntary benefits is going to be the dental and the vision, and we'll cover that. And really exciting is Teladoc. Whether you enroll in the medical insurance or not, you will have or can enroll in telemedicine where you can push a button, a physician will call you, and you then have access to speak to a physician and typically get it's for cough and cold style of a benefit, and they'll call in medication for you. You don't have to leave work. You don't have to do anything. Really very, very, very convenient, and I'm a big advocate. So if we can jump right into it, there is an FAQ page telling you that this is your one and only time throughout the year in the beginning of it, that once you enroll, you're good for 12 months. If you do not enroll, the only opportunity that you'll have to enroll is if it's a qualifying event: marriage, divorce, childbirth, death, loss of coverage. If I'm currently on my spouse's coverage and I now want to I'm losing coverage through her employer, and then become eligible to come on, or change of employment status. Can I change my plan? FloridaBlue.com, where I go to find a physician. If I want to know what physicians I have access to, along with emergency rooms, walk-in clinics, hospitals, make sure you do the phone app with FloridaBlue.com, as well as GuardianAnytime.com if you enroll in the dental and the vision. And at any point, if you lose your card, you're able to just print one on the fly or see what your benefits are. I do want to point out that these are all a la carte. So just because we're offering Florida Blue Medical, Guardian Dental and Vision, and then the Teladoc, they are all completely a la carte. You do not have to take the medical if indeed you're just interested in the dental and or the vision and or Teladoc. It is all a la carte. You can pick and choose. We're trying to offer a pretty big suite of benefits. As you can see in the medical plan designs, there are 5 to choose from. And there are no two families that are alike, so there are different needs, and we try to accommodate as much of them as we can. And for those who are out of state, when I say out of state, out of Florida, your only options are the PPO options, which are the 5302 at the top and the 3900. This will give you the most access outside of the state of Florida to have physicians in your area. Inside of Florida, you can have any of the plan options that you want, inclusive of the PPOs if you wish. The difference between an HMO and a PPO, Florida is 90% HMO based. It's not the old days. You don't have to have primary care assistance or referral in order to see a specialist like the old days. It is open access HMOs, which means as long as there is a physician that is contracted on Florida Blue's Blue Care Network, you have access to go see them. You do not need a referral in order to see a specialist. So I'm not going to go through each plan entirely, but terms that you need to familiarize yourself with. Deductible, co-insurance, annual max, and then co-pays. When you see the term copay, that pretty much covers everything in the four walls of the doctor's office. You do not have to satisfy your deductible and co-insurance first. If I go to the doctor on this first plan and it's a primary care doctor, family physician, I'm just going to have a $10 copay. That's all that I'm going to pay. And if I end up in the hospital, I then first have to pay my deductible. In this case, it's $5,000. Then I have an 80-20 co-insurance. This is a cost share between you and the hospital or the physician. And the 20% that, or the percentage that is illustrated here, that's what you pay. So Florida Blue is going to pay 80% of the remaining bills. You're still responsible for 20%, up to an annual max of $7,900, which is a worst case scenario. And as a result of Affordable Health Care Act, the new rules, the max out-of-pocket is a true max. These numbers are inclusive of co-pays, co-insurances, drug cards, everything. So $7,900 is truly a deathbed number if indeed I'm in the hospital for 6 months. That's the most I would ever pay out of my pocket. So you can kind of pan across and see copay levels, deductible levels, and determine what's the best plan for me and my family. Down below, these are your per paycheck deductions, and already included is the amount of money or the amount that Innovative is already paying on your behalf. So this is a net number should you elect to enroll in any of these coverages. Employee only is you by yourself, of course. If you wish to add your spouse, employee plus spouse, employee plus child, even though it says child, it is children. 1, 10, doesn't matter. Family is employee with a spouse and children. So that's a full family cost, all inclusive. And that covers the Florida Blue on the medical side. We'll now go kind of a nice option or feature that as being a result, you do have to be a member of Florida Blue in order to enroll in this, is they have what's called Fitness Your Way. If you're health conscious or you're anticipating joining a gym or already part of a gym and you wish to, well, the program that they have is for $29 a month, $29 enrollment fee and $29 a month, you then get access to, in our area in Florida, LA Fitness, Crunch, Shapes, a series of different gyms that you would typically pay that amount at each gym. As you enroll into Florida Blue's Fitness Your Way, and then you go to an LA Fitness and you show them your card, they'll enroll you for free at the LA Fitness or the Crunch. There is a zip code, an area. If you go to this location, put in your zip code, it'll show you the gyms that are eligible in your area if you wish to participate in the Fitness Your Way. Just a nice little added feature, just participating with Florida Blue. Florida Blue mobile app. It's very important that you download this, and especially for guys. If it's in the 11th hour, I'm getting sick, I don't want to take time off, I don't know what doctor I can go see, what my plan benefits look like, any of that, I can have it on my app on my phone. I can look it up, see what my deductibles are, what my copays are, who I'm eligible to see, how much it's going to cost me. There is a pretty cool feature on Florida Blues. It's a cost estimator. If my doctor's saying I need to have an MRI and I'm not sure how much that's going to cost me or where I can go to their Florida Blue cost estimator, put in left shoulder MRI, etc., and it'll tell me how much approximately it's going to be, and where I can go, the most cost-effective place to have that treatment done. So always encourage the Florida Blue app. In Florida, we have what they call the Florida Blue Centers. These are brick and mortar buildings that are riddled throughout Florida, and we just happen to have one here in the Sarasota area for those who are local here at the corporate office, and right down the road. So they are W-2'd employees. Should you have a bad year and have a great deal of challenges, receiving medical bills from all different directions, and you don't even recall seeing some of those physicians, you can gather those bills up, make an appointment at a Florida Blue Center, and they will help you help pay the bills, decipher all of the challenges that you're having right there on the spot. So if you're throughout Florida, that's a big asset to have if there's a Florida Blue Center in your area. Another page on Florida Blue, Teladoc. Teladoc is for $6 a month. It covers you and any family member living in the household. If you have a family of 5, for $6 a month or $72 a year, you can, at the press of a button, speak to a physician, and they'll walk through your symptoms. Are you allergic to any medications? Or you have a sinus infection, and they will call in a prescription to your nearest pharmacy, and you can pick it up on your way home. So the convenience of not having to leave work, be able to even get into a doctor's office if you had to, meaning they could be a week out, and then just with the push of a button you can have access to a physician. Highly encourage this. Whether you enroll in the health insurance or not, you can participate in the Teladoc feature. Dental. Dental is with Guardian. So is the Vision. It is a PPO plan. It is 190/60. What that means is 100% of preventative x-rays and cleanings are paid at 100% every 6 months. If I need basic services or major services, there is a $50 deductible one time per person per year. Then they will pay 90% of basic services, which would be example of fillings. If I need a crown or a bridge work, which would be major services, they will be paid at 60%. Meaning Guardian will pay 60% of the bill, I'm responsible for 40%, up to an annual max of $1,000. And many of you say, well, $1,000 worth of benefit doesn't get me very far. I go have a crown done, and I have exceeded my allotment of benefit for any one year. It is a very deep discounted benefit, meaning if I go for a crown and it's $1,200 for that crown, Guardian says you're not allowed to charge $1,200 retail. We have an agreement and a contractual rate, and this is hypothetical, to make it $600. That's our agreement, of which they're going to pay 60% of. So Guardian says less than 30% of their overall members ever hit their $1,000 annual max, so it does go a long way. And again, these are your per paycheck deductions should you enroll into the dental insurance. It does have an out-of-network benefit. If you have physicians, or a dentist rather, that just doesn't accept insurance, you are eligible to see them, just with a lesser benefit, $180.50 instead of $190.60. I will share with you that dentists are allowed to balance bill. So what ends up happening, if I go in for a filling and they charge $200 for a filling, Guardian is going to pay them as if they're in network, and so you may end up getting a small, what's called a balance bill for the difference, if indeed there's a higher retail cost than what Guardian would typically charge. So just beware, if you go to an out-of-network dentist, you're not maximizing your benefit. It's best if you're able to go to an in-network dentist. Vision is Davis Network. When you go to GuardianAnytime.com, in the network section where can I go, it's Davis Network. It is for hardware and exams only. If you have challenges with your eye or a physical problem, it's a medical condition. So this just covers $10 copay for eye exams every year, $25 for lenses every year, and $25 for frames every 2 years. So if you end up getting Ralph Lauren or higher dollar expensive medications, they'll cover up to $130 toward the retail cost, plus take an additional 20% off of those glasses. So they do go a long way, and you can exchange. If I'm a contact wearer, depending on the cost of the contacts, this same scenario will apply. So you can get contacts in exchange for frames, and very inexpensive. Those are per paycheck deductions as well. Just a glossary or a term of terms, coinsurance copayment, as we kind of discussed. This is our information. This is myself, Jamie Dunham, and or Miss Lynn, who's in the office most often. So if you typically call our office and ask for the benefits department, you will be speaking with Miss Lynn, who's assigned to you guys to be of assistance. I do want to have a caveat that these rates are subject to change. We're going to do our best because it's going to be determined based off of who actually enrolls at the end of the day. So it is very important that we get these back as soon as possible. We don't like surprises. So for those of you who are considering participating in the health insurance, please enroll and let us know as soon as possible so that we can determine what the final rates look like. And if we need to make alterations on the fly, we'll be sure to let everyone know. But I do just want to let everyone know that it is subject to change, and we're just hoping that it's going to stay the same. Again, it's Jamie Dunham, iBusiness Solutions, and congratulations on the new benefit offering. Thank you.